Maybe later. A familiar building comes into view and my thoughts return to the present. A white brickwork building. The cake shop Zelkova. Okay, good cake shop. You can see a faint orange glow spilling out from the doorway today as well.
はあ、ゼルコバか。そういえば、
Zelkova?
テストかなんかあった後の打ち上げはいっつもここのケーキだったよな。
俺はケーキの味よりもお前らにケーキをおごったことばかり思い出すけどな。
Ha 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 ha. We used to have contests to see who could score the highest in her final exams, and the loser would treat everyone to cake. The one who proposed that contest was me. I thought it'd be something fun to get us more motivated to do well in tests. I remember back then, Kakeru was super pumped up to do it, but Serrano was kindly trying to refuse. I only learned that they were among the top of our class later on. I'm sure you can imagine the test results. So every time we had exams, one way or another, we'd all end up agreeing to the contest, and of course I was the one who ended up treating everyone every time. It was a terribly nostalgic memory.
"やっぱ根に持ってる?仕方ねえよな。ソラノちゃんは常に学年トップだったし。
お前も全然解けなかったとかほざきながらいつもサクッといい点取りやがって。
ヒロキはさ、本気になってなかっただけ
So
なんだよ。
he's not only supposed to be, I think, the pretty boy, but he's also the smart boy.
そうか。俺はいつでもそれなりに本気のつもりだったけど。
いや、ソラノちゃんもよく言ってたじゃん。ヒロ君が後ろの席の時はどの瞬間から根に入ったかすぐ分かっちゃうんだよって。
そうだったか。
言ってた言ってた。ヒロ君ってば相当な居眠り星人だよって。
What kind of conversations did we have back then? How unmotivated of a person was I? I honestly don't remember any of it at all. But there's one thing I can say for sure. I was truly happy during the times I was with Serrano. Then on that day, those happy times were destroyed.
ヒロ君と私はもう会わない方がいいと思う。
Serrano spoke those words of farewell, without any explanation at all. I thought it's happening again back then. Once again I've been deemed an unnecessary person by others. My emotions got swept up in a violent whirlpool, and I couldn't stop the words overflowing in my mind from pouring out. Before I knew it, I was shouting at Serrano. I don't remember exactly what it was I said. All I know is that I said some terrible things. I said them with the express intention of hurting her. Then I left Serrano there and left the store alone. The last time I ever saw her, she was looking down sadly. That scene was burned vividly into my memory. Perhaps Serrano had simply gotten tired of my existence hanging around her. But even if that were true, if I hadn't left her like that, she might still be alive right now.
おーい、どうしたんだよ。
Kakeru turns to me with a puzzled expression. I still haven't moved one step from the cake shop.
悪い。なんでもない。
そうか。なら行こうぜ。このままじゃ夜になっちゃうよ。
I nod towards Amamiya. Oh, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with that. Turn my back to the light spilling from the cake shop and continue walking. At that moment, I feel someone's gaze on me. Ah, yes. It is Shrine Maiden Girl. As I turn around, I see that lone girl has suddenly shown up behind me, standing in front of the cake shop. The girl, dressed in a shrine maiden outfit, shoots a glance at me. Have I met her somewhere before? I think back, but my memories present no answer. Wait, there's a lot of people here, so there's no way she's looking directly at me who's just passing by. It must be just a misunderstanding. The moment I think that, she starts walking straight towards me. Before her dignified demeanor, I can't bring myself to avert my gaze. It's nothing. I'm sure she'll just walk straight past me. I finally turn away and wait for the girl to pass me by. As I do so,
彼女は選択した。
she whispers into my ear.
Huh?
Don't whisper in my ear, girl. Who is this she she's talking about?
次はあなたが選択する番です。
Choose what? Who is this girl anyway? As I'm pondering these questions, the girl averts her gaze and quickly walks away.
おい、ちょっと。
I should say, based on what I've read, they do kind of similar to the way Steins Gate does it, where there's like a one true route, and if you choose the wrong option, you'll branch off into like a bad end. I am, of course, interested in getting these bad ends. Apparently, you can't, once you've gotten to the decision, you can't make a save. However, if you get the bad end, it'll quickly it'll checkpoint you back to right before your decision, apparently, so it's apparently not, like, too painful to do those sort of things. I am purposefully avoiding spoilers, though, so I'm not going to look them up. If I don't end up hitting them, though, I may, like, I don't know. I'll use all my saves to try to kind of back up, maybe. I'm not sure. I turn around, planning on asking her who she is, but when I look, she's already gone. I check the nearby alleys as well, but see no sign of her.
おーい、ひろきくん。何をキョロキョロしてるのかな？
Instead, I see Kakeru looking at me with a puzzled look on his face.
かけるか。
そうだよ、俺だよ。なんで残念そうな顔になってるんだよ。
いや、別にそういうわけじゃ。
もう、後ろをついてきてるんだと思って、俺めっちゃ喋ってたのに、さっきの完全に独り言だったってことじゃんか。
ああ、悪い。
ほんと頼むぜ。コネクトセンターの空いてる時間終わっちゃうって。
With that, Kakeru starts pushing me forward. Still puzzled about what that was all about, I start walking for real this time. I walk together with Kakeru through the park. This park that's more like a forest was also one of Serrano's favorite places. If you look up a little, you'll see a giant building towering up past all the foliage. The Connect Center. That's kind of cool. I like, these backgrounds are really nice.
そりゃそうだ。関東圏の死者の記憶のほとんどがここで保管されてるんだぜ。いくら死後四十九日間っていう期限があるとはいえ、どれだけのデータ量があるのかって考えると途方もないよな。
Kakeru says while nodding to himself as he continues walking forward. After passing through the park, we keep going all the way to the Connect Center. Kakeru used to like the Connect Center too. And then all too soon we arrive.
エントランスはこっちだな。
Kakeru starts heading for the entrance without hesitation. But
で、おーい。
he turns back immediately. I still haven't moved one step since we arrived here.
やっぱりかけるだけで言ってくれ。
I start to feel really nervous as my chest starts to grow really tight. I feel like it gets worse with every step forward. I feel like I can hear my heart beating louder than usual too.
いやいや、ヒロキが行かないと何の意味もないじゃんか。 もしかして怖い？
悪いか？
まあ前々から気づいてたんだけどさ、どうせお前のことだから空野ちゃんが死んだのは自分のせいとか思ってるんだろ。
ああ、そうだよ。
それで空野ちゃんと話すのを怖がってるわけだ。お前はそうやって一生グダグダしながら生きてくんだ。
悪かったな。
とりあえずさ、一度しっかり話してみろって。それにさ、
After a short pause,
もしお前のせいで空野ちゃんが死んだんだとしたら、今度こそ気持ちよく後を追えるじゃん。
は？
that was so unexpected, I unconsciously replied.
なんというか、空野ちゃんに背中を押してもらうって感じでさ。そうしたら迷いも消えるだろうし。
Kakeru's words don't have a bit of delicacy to them. He's always like this. All the things people usually don't say out of consideration for others, he just says like they're nothing. But because of that, he can cut to the heart of the matter and tell you the truth. I, who had been hanging my head this whole time, finally look up at him.
そうかもな。
Even if I'm still scared, I have to do it. I steel my resolve and step forward. Oh. Well, they got trees in here. It's fancy future. I pass through the automatic doors and enter the building. The giant reception hall unfolds before me. I hear a pleasant tune playing softly in the room. The whole place is quiet and clean, almost like a hospital reception room.
思ったよりすごいところだな。
俺も何回かしか来たことはないけどさ、なんかいかにも最先端施設って感じがするよな。
Yeah, they got high-tech music in here. As I start looking around, an AR display pops up in front of my face. A gentle, smiling woman appears on the screen.
東京コネクトセンターにようこそお越しくださいました。恐れ入りますが、入って左側にございます認証端末に MRD をおかざしください。
As I look to my left, I see a number of high-tech devices lined up against the wall. They're machines for reading your personal information from your MRD. Recently, they've been showing up everywhere. I walk towards the terminal as I'm told, and as I get close enough, the data on my MRD gets read. A pleasant dinging noise confirms that my information has been read.
楠原弘樹様と雨宮翔様ですね。どなたとのご面会ですか？
Beside the AR display of the woman, a floating text field appears with a virtual keyboard underneath to allow us to input a name. I type Mizunashi Serrano into the keyboard. I feel like typing on a virtual keyboard would be annoying, you know? Like, the step from physical keyboard to, like, on-screen keyboard on a phone works fine for, like, a short message or for looking something up, but any kind of long format message is kind of annoying to do on a virtual keyboard, you know, like on a touchscreen. But if nothing else, a touchscreen gives you a little bit of feedback of you're pushing against a surface, even if it doesn't, you know, respond like a keyboard does. A virtual in-air keyboard, I feel like that would be even worse. But I guess it's convenient not having to, you know, pull out a device or, you know, pull out your keyboard to type on whenever you just need to input a text field like this.
水梨虎野様ですね。かしこまりました。ご面会可能かどうかを確認いたしますので、少々お待ちください。
After saying that, the woman's picture vanishes from the AR display, replaced with a now verifying screen. At this facility, only people already registered to view a person's memories can see them. You can be registered by the person themselves at any time they feel like while they're alive. That's a little bit morbid. In other words, if Serrano didn't register us beforehand, we won't be able to talk to her.
心配すんなって。 空野ちゃんが俺たちを登録してないわけないじゃん。
I guess it's sort of like life insurance. It's one of those things you don't want to talk about, but you kind of want to get set up.
どうだろうな。
Kakaru suddenly slaps my back with all his strength.
景気づけってとこ。
Also, we have a warrant for you. You've escaped from the hospital, criminal scum. Kakaru smiles confidently. As if his words call her back, the now verifying screen is once again replaced with the figure of the woman.
大変お待たせいたしました。ご面会の準備が整いましたので、どうぞ中へとお進みください。
After she finishes speaking, the woman vanishes from the AR display, and the AR display sinks into the ground near our feet. It melts into the floor and vanishes. I keep watching as the AR display shoots a ribbon of light out from where it disappeared, illuminating the floor as it travels onward. It traces a route through the room, towards a wall housing multiple passageways. The light passes through one of the hallways, leading us down it. On the wall above the passageway, an AR display sign lights up saying, "This way for your interview."
ほらな。よし、行くぞ。
Kakaru hurries onward, and I follow after him. Ooh. This is cool. We enter the passageway marked by the AR display, and after walking down it for a while, the scenery suddenly changes around us and turns into something fantasy-esque. I hope my mouse cursor is on the screen. I didn't think about that. I'm gonna see, I don't know what key it would be. Probably isn't like a key config. So I'm gonna try to see if spacebar will let me do it. I can put the cursor off screen. The ceiling fills with blue light dotted with specks of light that resemble stars. Yeah, you can. Okay, cool. So I'll use spacebar, and hopefully the cursor wasn't a problem, but if it was, hopefully it won't be anymore. This is amazing. Countless specks of light float up from the ground like fireflies. Looking around, you'd really think this is a portal between the world of the living and the world of the dead. Uh-oh. Am I missing voice acting when I click space? It's really amazing. It feels like they spent a ton of money on it. Kakaru sprouts a rather cheeky comment. We continue to walk and talk, and soon enough, we reach a translucent red AR display that reads, "Please wait here." Past the display, you can make out a large number of doors lining either side of the hallway. We wait as directed by the AR display. After a short while, two circular plates come out from both sides of the wall and stop in front of us. Both of them are large enough to fit a person on top of them. The AR display changes color from red to green as the "Please wait here" text is replaced by "Please get on."
これに乗れってことか。
Yeah, that's weird. Like, when I press spacebar, I get the text flows, but I don't get any, audio from him. That's weird. Everything here is automated. They're really thorough about it. Kakaru looks pretty impressed. We get on the plates as directed, and they start slowly moving down the hallway. At the same time, an AR display shows up in front of us.
局長の黒田です。コネクトセンターにようこそ。
Yeah, okay. So I guess I can't do that. I just wanted to triple check on that. The Japanese Connect Organization, or JCO for short, is an independent organization under the Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports, Science, and Technology that was created in 2027, and in 2029 opened the Tokyo Connect Center. Japan Connect Organization, they're the ones that do the Connect.
発足より3年後の現在、コネクトセンターは札幌、福岡、大阪と全国4カ所に拡大しております。ここコネクトセンターは皆さんにこれからコネクトをご利用いただくための施設であると同時に、さらなる医療の発展のため、脳科学、生物学をはじめとするさまざまな分野の研究を行うための研究施設でもあります。
へえ、初めて聞いたな。
connect, as far as I know, refers to speaking with the memories of the dead. They call it a way for the living to communicate with the dead by using the mistnet to see, hear, and talk with those who are already gone. Okay. But I hadn't known that the Connect Center was also a research institute.
なんかすげえよな。あのでかいタワーのほとんどは研究所の施設らしいぜ。
総勢200名余りの精鋭が最高の技術、最高の英知を持ち寄り、大切なご家族やご友人を失った皆さんの悲しみを少しでも癒すお手伝いをするため、日夜努力を重ねております。
Like, do these 200 never get to sleep? Maybe we've got future, we don't need to sleep, I don't know. While listening to his explanation, we passed by a few other people on plates as well. To think that there's this many people out there going to meet their departed friends and family. But being able to hear the voices of the dead won't necessarily heal your pain. Even then, though, there are probably people like me who have no choice but to cling to a place like this, even if it won't bring any relief. After a while, the man called Kuroda vanishes from the display, and the woman once again appears. Wonder if there's any other buttons I could try. What about enter?
それでは当施設のご利用にあたりいくつかの注意事項を申し上げます。
Looks like enter works. Let's try that.
その1、個人様の記憶データが保存される期間は49日間となっております。この期間が過ぎますと個人様の記憶データは伝送され、以降ご面会することはできませんのでご注意ください。
Let's check that 49 days thing. In Buddhism, it's considered the amount of time a person is to wait before being reincarnated in their next life after dying. For these 49 days, the dead drift between their current life and their reincarnated one. In Japan, it's been interpreted as the time it takes before a dead person is sent to the afterlife. In that time, the judge of the underworld determines where that person's soul will ultimately go. That's why the family of the deceased will usually perform a Buddhist service on the last of the 49 days, extolling the merits of the dead while they were still alive, as a kind of final defense in the hope that the judge will deem them fit for heaven. Alright.
その2、ご面会時間は1日につき30分までとなっております。時間になりますと自動的にご面会終了となりますのでご了承ください。
Only 30 minutes? That's short.
その3、ご面会の際、個人様に亡くなった原因についてお尋ねになりませんようご注意ください。
That's
ご
illegal.
質問されても個人様はお答えすることができません。もしこの禁止事項に該当する行為が行われたことを確認した場合は、その時点でご面会は終了とさせていただきますのでご了承ください。
どういうことだ？
デリケートなことについては一般には開示されないってことじゃないか？
We don't want people figuring out all the things about dying. Maybe it's a government conspiracy.
やっぱいい死に方ができた人ばかりじゃないだろうしな。
なるほどな。
That was the one thing I really wanted to ask Serrano. As her explanation finishes, our plate stopped before one of the doors. The nameplate on the door reads number 113.
空野様とのご面会はこちらになります。足元にご注意の上、ゆっくりとお降りください。
As we step off the plates, our virtual guide bows to us.
それではどうぞ、大切な方との時間をごゆっくりとお過ごしください。
I mean, the concept of this is, like, really intriguing. I like, you know, this is kind of neat. Like, it's, like, obviously still a little... It doesn't bring them back, but, you know, getting that extra time is, like, definitely an interesting concept. You know? That's, I know someone who's had to deal with a lot of pain from other people dying in their life, which I've luckily not had to deal with too much myself at this point, but they said one of the hardest things is if, you know, it's kind of unexpected. If, for example, they had an older grandmother who is very clear that they could see, you know, from quite a long ways away, the future of that situation, that, it wasn't going to get better, and that time was limited. And so, in your mind, you're kind of able to say goodbye to them before it actually happens. So when it does happen, it's, you're already halfway there, and it's not quite as painful. But if it happens suddenly to someone you weren't expecting, or, especially to someone very important who you weren't expecting, it's really, really tragic. And the idea that if this were to happen to someone, but you got 49 days, you get a month and a half, over a month and a half, to kind of deal with it, to come to terms with it, that would be kind of a comforting thing to some degree. I don't know. It's a weird one. I like, like I said, I'm liking this so far, the concept that they're bringing here. The AR display then vanishes, and the door before us opens automatically. On the other side of the door, another world appears before us. Books and ornaments line classy-looking wooden shelves, and a number of sofas with comfortable-looking cushions are placed around the room. The room is softly illuminated and feels cozy. It's hard to describe, but if I had to put it into words, I'd say it has a very lived-in atmosphere. It's as if this room is an occupant who has just invited us inside.
なんかばあちゃん家を思い出すな。
ああ、すごい懐かしい感じがする。
As Kakeru and I walk through the doorway into the room, the door closes automatically behind us. After entering the feeling that this is someone's room, and that it's actually being inhabited, gets even stronger. There is a slight cold breeze flowing through the corridor we were in earlier, but here in this room the atmosphere is warm. It feels like each of those doors leads to new worlds. However, there's something that I notice that starts to bother me as I walk further in.
これ、なんだ?
There's a small sepia-colored device with a card sitting next to it, on a table by the sofa.
それは電話機ってやつだな。昔はこれを使って通信してたらしい。
Jeez, that looks old.
俺使ったことないぞ。どうやって使うんだ?
Kids can't use rotary telephones.
その上についてる受話器を取って耳に当てるんだよ。
I follow Kakeru's instructions and pick up the receiver. It's surprisingly heavy. It must have been tiring for people to hold this up the whole time for long conversations. Rather skeptically, I put the phone to my ear. I wait for a while, but I don't hear anything.
これ、何も聞こえないぞ。
まあそうなるよな。ほら、そこの下にあるスロットにカードを差し込んで通話するんだよ。
I look where Kakeru is pointing and notice a panel with numbered buttons on the telephone. A little below that is a rectangular slot. Next to the card by the telephone is a piece of paper explaining how to use the machine.
わかった。試してみる。
I was thinking this, being the future, we were gonna see like a holographic version of her in front of us, like in a room or something. But I guess it would make more sense that it would just be like an audio feed. Probably.